Racism. It's a complex word with even complexer implications. It's everywhere in homes, streets, and cities. Cities filled with lights, people, and diversity are home to racism. Not racist in the traditional sense of overt discrimination, but rather a new, more potent type of racism called subliminal racism.
Freddie Gray in the Baltimore riots, Michael Brown in the Ferguson riots. Racial conflicts seem to be constantly in the news. These riots are in part caused by people who have developed subconscious racial biases across the country. These biases have a number of causes, including social, economic, and biological. Socioeconomic differences result in segregation. Not segregation in the traditional sense of Jim Crow, but rather a segregation based on economic differences. Whites earn on average about 13 times more than blacks. Blacks simply can't afford to live in the same neighborhoods as whites. This results in a fundamental lack of understanding between black and white communities. Overgeneralization of the term racism and a stigma towards the topic continues a lack of understanding. People tend to unconsciously categorize people into different groups. Since racism is so overgeneralized, these categories are generalized. These categories are conditioned by the mass media. By constantly showing racial conflict on the news, it conditions subliminal racism. Thus, subliminal racism is a very potent, serious threat. To combat it, we must think about our actions all the time. Racism is a national issue, and we must work to